guess we doing just fine. Said I'm not yours, so I say you're not mine. I don't want love no more.
Forget that heat, bitch.
Okay, guess we doing just fine. Said I'm not yours, so I say you're not mine. Okay, just a waste of my time. Out of my head, of my mind. Say you wanna leave, hey, so I let you go. Guessing it was me, guess I never know. I don't want love no more, I'm sure. 'Cause I can't do this anymore. Give me that bag, girl, you got my soul. Look what Kelly did to the girl I know. Try to let go, but she got control. Got my text on red, and your heart so blue. Didn't want love, but it's all I know. Thought I hit the lotto, she hit me with the follow. She just another model, but is she over 30K? She ain't gon' stay. Watch her run away, got another money chase. And she looks so good in that all white lace. And she let me get a taste, so I guess it ain't a waste. Okay, guess we doing just fine. Said I'm not yours, so I say you're not mine. Okay, wasting my time. Out of my head, of my mind. Say you wanna leave, hey, so I let you go. Guessing it was me, guess I never know. I don't want love no more, I'm sure. 'Cause I can't do this anymore. Won't play this part no more, part no more. Behind closed doors, there's so much more. Your heart's not pure, your heart's not pure. I'm tired of sentimental, go and get a rental. Winning right now, but I know you love to settle. Everything you want, girl, I'm not that guy. And you use your tries on the last 10 times. I still can't be giving my trust. Every other girl now's way too sus. Even if it's shallow, then the shit still trust. It's way too much. Okay, guess we doing just fine. Said I'm not yours, so I say you're not mine. Okay, just a waste of my time. Out of my head, of my mind. Say you wanna leave, hey, so I let you go. Guessing it was me, guess I never know. I don't want love no more, I'm sure. 'Cause I can't do this anymore. 'Cause I can't do this anymore. 'Cause I can't do this anymore. 'Cause I can't do this anymore.
Oh, hey, hey, yeah, my cup half full, but that's only cause of ice. If I want it, I'ma cop it, I ain't worried about the price. If you really, really care, then you shouldn't have left at night. Now you all up on my phone saying shit ain't feeling right. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, feel the same, yeah, I feel the same, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, feel the same, yeah, I feel the same. Your name pops on my phone less often. Just know that I'm still an option. I know that you're staying cautious, but just stop it, gotta stop it. I might hop up in the Civic, windows tinted, I might drop the coupe. I don't need no hoe, I swear to God, but I might need you. When I'm in the city, you just texting like, well, what we do? Yeah, my cup half full, but that's only cause of ice. If I want it, I'ma cop it, I ain't worried about the price. If you really, really care, then you shouldn't have left at night. Now you all up on my phone saying shit ain't feeling right. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, feel the same, yeah, I feel the same, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, feel the same, yeah, I feel the same.
I've been fucking hoes and popping pills, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that destiny, always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, and then the shot dies. When my homies pull up on your block, then make that thing go grata-ta-ta. Switch my whip, came back in black, I'm sorry. She asked me light a fire like a Martian. Act a fool on stage, probably leave my fucking show in a cop car. She was legendary through a TV at the window of the montage. Cocaine on the table, liquor pouring, don't give a damn. Dude, your girlfriend is a groupie, she's just trying to get in. Saying I'm with the band. Ay, ay. Now she acting out of pocket, trying to grab up on my pants. For the bitches in my trailer city ain't got a man. And they all brought a friend. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, then in the shot dies. When my homies pull up on your block and make that thing go grata-ta-ta. I've been in the hills, fucking superstars, feeling like a pop star. Drinking Henny, bad bitches jumping in the pool and they ain't got a no bra. Hit her from the back, blowing on the tracks and now she's screaming out, blowing my ass. They're like, savage, why you got 12 cars and you only got 6 cars? I am with the cake and how you kiss that. Your wifey say I'm looking like a whole stack. Green hundreds in my safe, I got old racks. LA bitches always asking where the coke at. Living like a rock star, smash out on a cop car, sweeter than a pop tart. You know you all not hurt. I done made a hot shot, remember I used to trap hard. Living like a rock star, living like a rock star. I've been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star. All my brothers got that gas and they always be smoking like a rock star. Fucking with me, call up on the Uzi and show up, they in the shot dies. When my homies pull up on your block and make that thing go grata-ta-ta. I feel just like a rock star.
All right, how we doing, folks? It is Nerdy in the Morning. I want to say it's episode 27 or episode 28. Honestly, I'm not too sure. Haven't kept track of the episode numbers in quite a bit. A couple things have happened since I took that temporary break, and also too, sorry for the episode being a tad late. You can thank my computer for that, my Commodore 64 computer, as Riveter likes to call it. I'm trying to save up for a new one, but life gets in the way. We got Purple Paw Prince in chat. We got a John Bond zombie. Folks, we got a couple things to go over today. So the first thing we got, surprisingly, is this right here, Great Troll. It's a video game on Steam called The Hidden and Unknown, and it's around $2,000. And you can't really see the screenshots here, but it looks like a visual novel. And let's look at the description. The Hidden and Unknown is a story-based game that aims to widen the perspective of its audience in the areas of psychology and philosophy. Now, actually, if I look, I bet you if I look this up on YouTube right now, there'd be a couple of people like, I just bought a $2,000 game on Steam. You know there's someone like that. Let's look that up real quick. $2,000 game on Steam. Someone's had to have made a video. Oh god, yes, this person paid for it. Wait, oh god, this person got sent a review copy. Oh boy. 40. This is 43 minutes long.
This game is $2,000 on Steam at time of recording. Incapable of having children.
Holy
Humanity-
crap! We have a Star Wars text crawl on this. Holy crap! This is gonna be epic. This is not so epic. Look at this. These are just screenshots of like Unreal Engine textures. Maybe some IRL stuff here. I don't know. Oh yeah, these look like just pictures he took. But here's the thing, right? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the price. You know someone's gonna pay for it though. You know someone out there's gonna be like, oh, I'll buy the $3,000 game. I'm sorry, $2,000 game. And the dude's basically paid his rent with that one purchase. Now, what is it like? 25% of it would go to Steam, but still, you get one or two suckers who buy that game, and he's good. Heck, I mean, actually, is there a way you can look up Steam sales? Can I just look that up? I'm gonna look that up real quick. The hidden and unknown Steam sales. All right, it looks like. Yeah, it looks. Nope, doesn't look like I can see. It's just articles talking about how ridiculous the price is. But you guys know a couple people that bought it. Rent in a good party night. Heck yeah. I bet you this dude probably lives by himself too, so he doesn't have to worry about family or kids. Oh yeah, you know what? I respect the hustle, believe it or not. I respect what he was doing. You know, all he did, was make a game, and he set the price for it, and if someone wants to buy it, they are more than welcome to, and it appears, people were more than welcome to buy it. And we have something a little hilarious to show you tonight. Where is my link? Here we are. This dude is crying because he watched deep-faked Pokemon fart compilation 4K HDR Dolby Digital FIL. Twitch streamer Atronic issued an apology after accidentally revealing he watched deepfake videos of streamers Pokemon and Maya. Okay, let's watch the clip, shall we? When I first saw that Dexerto posted this clip, I thought they were joking. I thought this was a troll clip, I thought it was one of those. Also, we got Reload Studio in the chat. How are you doing, good sir? Anyway, let's watch this, shall we?
Stream to create a pattern of behavior where I really want, especially women on Twitch, to feel safer. We call fucking booba spam cringe. We don't do that there. I've never made a fucking weird.
Guys, okay, chat. We respect women. All right, I want that to be known. We respect women, guys. I can't say that enough. We respect women.
I don't know, seat sniffing joke. I've never done anything like that. I've never done anything like that on this stream, and we don't tolerate any sex behavior in the chat. We ban it on site, and I've done this consistently over and over and over, and then fucking at 2 a.m. I've been watching.
Wait, is the chick behind him crying too? What the heck is this? Is that his girlfriend? Does his girlfriend know that he jerks off to Twitch streamers?
I've been reading so much fucking AI stuff. I'm reading all this fucking stuff about AI and fucking deepfake music, deepfake art, and everything. And I'm in these fucking discords, and I just feel so embarrassing, man. But I was on fucking Pornhub, dude. I was on a fucking regular ass normal fucking website, and there was an ad. There's an ad on every fucking video for this fucking. So I know other people must be clicking it.
Oh my god, what is this? Dog, what?
It's on every fucking video for fucking deepfake thing, and then I streamed to like.
What? This is a framed. Wait. Oh wait. Did he? Oh my lord, no. No, he kept the tab open. My guy. First off, why are you looking up? Like, look, I'm not judging you for looking up porn, but like, why are you looking up porn on your main streaming computer? Not just for like, oh, you can reveal the tab, but for the fact that you can get viruses from that, dog. I want my gaming computer to be clean. Do that on your phone, my guy. Second, delete the tab. This frame leaked by the streamer were a Chrome tab containing an adult site featuring deepfake Pokemon and Mia Hilga can be seen. I got morbidly curious and clicked something. It's gross, and I'm sorry. It's so embarrassing. Neither of the streamers in the video have commented on the situation yet. Dude, this just shows how down bad he was. It just shows how down bad he was. That's my opinion on it. My question is, why in God's name in vain would he be streaming? He stream exposing himself. Deep stroke on the deep fake. Oh my god, it was a 3 a.m. challenge. It was a 3 a.m. challenge, guys. You don't understand. It's his wife? Oh my god. Bunny, you can't be serious. That's his wife? Oh my lord. So he's there. He's there streaming with his wife that he jerked off to Pokemon porn. I feel like I can't say anything. This dude's already embarrassed himself thoroughly enough. Like you can't okay, I'm calling it right now. That is the biggest L of 2023 already. It can't be. I feel like it can't be topped, and it's just the beginning of the year. The first month is just about to end, and he's already acquired the biggest L of 2023. No, she was out of town. Oh well, dude. And he had to confess that to her first. Can you imagine that conversation right there? He sits her down, like, babe, we need to talk about something. When you were gone, you said you had a headache. I went on the hub, okay, and I looked up a video, a Pokemon who technically is my coworker, but I'm sorry, okay? Like, how did that conversation go down? I'm very curious how that went down. Cause she's in that video, she's in that clip too. She's crying her eyes out, like this is like the biggest tragedy of her life as well. Honest to God, man, what is with these people? And we got this funny clip from Steven Crowd. Bro, it gets worse. One of the chips of the deepfake was Ludwig, his friend. Oh my god, he was watching deepfakes of Ludwig too? That's kind of gay. Speaking of gay, apparently, Steven Crowder admits to a bisexual phase and fears it will come back. Also fears having children. He cites these fears as potential marital problems. This just after slandering Ye and Fuentes for slandering Ye and Fuentes as gay for Hitler.
But coming back, I'm afraid of Mr. Hyde rearing his ugly bisexual head. That was a short phase. No, I'm afraid of getting angry afraid of being too emotional, afraid of being obsessive. I'm afraid of, and this is why you might have seen that there was a pause at U of M. I'm afraid of having children.
This is sad and pathetic.
I'm really afraid of having children. I said I don't like kids. That's not true. I like kids. That's a smokescreen. I kind of don't like sticky kids. But I'm afraid of having children. I'm really afraid of having children and bringing them into that. It's always been something that bothers me. And because of that, something else, I'm afraid of the fact that my fear of having children could cause irreparable damage with a wife who I know deserves them. I'm not saying I'm never going to have kids, by the way. I'm just saying it's a fear that I struggle with. And I know a lot of people struggle with these fears. And some of these are actually things that I feel as though I should have expressed a long time ago, because I constantly encounter these at live performances where people say, you know what, I really struggle with this and you help me with it.
So wait, I'm confused here. Is he afraid of having kids because they'll see he has bisexual tendencies and he doesn't want them to see that? Oh no, Ludwig's GF. Sorry. Okay. I'm somewhat lost. It was his wife and it was I'm somewhat lost. It was his wife that made him stream by exposing him further. Oh wow. This has to be old? I'm assuming this is old. But I don't know, it's just a weird sort of like thing to reveal about yourself is I had a bisexual phase and I'm afraid of that coming back and I'm afraid of my children seeing that. Like, okay. We have this weird thread from the surf that luckily Nick screenshot some of the good bits. The Lance thread is comedy gold. He shifted the goalpost so far he might accidentally bump into one of those mass graves you couldn't find during the Lawrence Southern debate last year. This is the surf. People honestly praising Mr. Beast yet again. This guy does poverty tourism for cash. He pays a person's medical bills, lottery style, without informing anyone with his platform that it's aft he needs to do that. He's just profiting off his ability to do so. This is 5 hours ago after a massive public outcry. His video about how he's paying for medical bills costs should have focused on that. His episode on prison should have been more about solitary confinement is torture, not renting out the old one for his friends. Oh my god. No one's allowed to have fun on the internet, according to the surfs, guys. No one's allowed to have fun on the internet, because screw it if someone wants to do something nice, right? Wait, are you literally just mad because he isn't political? He isn't doing politics? Basing the episode in solitary confinement or renting out an old prison to see how long your friends can last is political. Oh yes, Mr. Beast, the great political mind of our time. We got nursery rhymes about this dude being the devil. Hang on. Mr. Beast devil song. Where's that nursery rhyme at? I keep getting it posted on TikTok. It keeps getting posted on TikTok for some reason. Mr. Beast's song. Don't watch Mr. Beast's nursery rhyme. Here we go.
Mr. Beast, what does he teach? Blasphemy and greed. A YouTube star, millions of views. But tell me, what would Jesus do? You see, he's not a Christian channel. Does he like the number of man? I'll bet somewhere he has a 666 tattoo. So please heed my warning. You're young, your brain's still forming, and father knows best. Forget Mr. Beast.
Forget Mr. Beast, guys. He's literally the devil, okay? You don't need any more proof than that, guys. Mr. Beast is literally the devil, alright? Let's see. Oh, look, a no-name YouTube creator is trashing the world's most famous YouTube creator for checklists, curing the blind. How can you possibly have an issue with Mr. Beast? Why wouldn't someone profit off their ability to do anything? This man has done so much good, I don't know how it's even possible to hate on him. He's cured 1,000 people's blindness and you're hating. Let's see. Political streamers need to change their field of view. They can't see everything they can't see anything that's not right in front of them. True, like why is it with like political streamers? They always have to like make it seem like they're bro. Yeah. Why do political streamers, like, everything always has to be subterfuge? Everything always has to have another meaning. Everything always has to have another layer to it. Like, why can't something just mean something outright, you know? Why does everything have to be, like, a secret layer of irony or, like, some hidden political message? Maybe something's just maybe it's
Curing 1,000 people's blindness. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. We have the evil Mr. Beast in action, curing 1,000 people of blindness. This is #1 on trending. I can't believe it. Wow, 260 million views in 2 days. That's pretty good.
Most of us see the world like this. But here's the thing, 200 million people see the world like this.
Oh my god.
But I just made it one less.
Oh. Wow.
She's just one of 1,000 blind people we helped from around the world.
They can't see, but we have all the technology to fix it.
Yep, half of all the blindness in the world is people who need a 10-minute surgery.
Crazy.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, the majority of blindness, like, when people think blindness, they think complete darkness, like you can't see anything, right? But actually, a good chunk of blindness is just very, very blurry vision. Like, you can't see, you can see like a blurry object, right? But you can't make out the details, if that makes sense. These people trying to call out Mr. Beast really have their heads up their behinds. They just constantly looking for an axe to grind against somebody for no reason. Yeah, like, does anyone remember the Squid Game stuff? Because everyone was like, why is Mr. Beast spending so much money when he can donate to charity? Shame on him. How dare he recreate Squid Games? It's a story about how evil capitalism is, and he's doing capitalism. I swear to God, some people are, listen, man, I'm just saying, some people were dropping on their heads as kids.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I see everybody. Oh, I can see clear. I can jump for joy.
Yes, I can see your face, I can see your face, I can see your face.
If you're wondering how the surgery allows people to see again, it's because the lens in their eye got so cloudy that they can't see through it. So the surgeon uses a tiny vacuum to suck up the clouded lens.
Whoa, it's sucking.
And replace it with an artificial.
Whoa. Someone needs to create a soundbite for that. Whoa, it's sucking. Let's see. People are just looking for a reason to hate on Mr. Beast. They hate on Mr. Beast because they hate him for being successful. I think they just hate whoever's like got the most money at the time.
One.
Like, I guarantee you, if PewDiePie was doing the same stuff, they'd be angry with him as well.
Surgery is that simple. They can see again.
Look how evil Mr. Beast is right now, guys. This is the evil Mr. Beast at work. You can't trust him. This is pure evil right here.
You
pure
for my surgery?
And utter evil.
Yes?
Seriously?
You know what? Here's $10,000. Make your day even better.
Pure evil, guys. I don't know what to tell you here. These This is the enemy of the left right here. I'm not hearing. I have no hearing in my right ear. I would sell Mr. Beast a piece of my soul if he can fix it. Yeah. Yo, bro, if if Mr. Beast could get me like a gaming PC, like I sell my soul.
Is she okay? We're gonna go fix more people's eyesight. She's squeezing hard. And we're just getting started. We still have 980 lives left to change.
There's my watch. I've never seen it before.
Oh my God.
I had night blindness. I couldn't see. If you just deal with it life.
I'm Nolan, by the way.
I'm Carl.
You're Carl? I know a guy named Carl. Not a good guy.
Moment of truth.
Wow, you are pretty anxious.
What's it like now? Like, remember at the end, guys, at the end of the day, now, could it be possible that some of the people could some of this be staged? Who knows, right? But like, the premise isn't them saying that Mr. Beast is faking this. The premise is Mr. Beast is a terrible person because he paid for a few hundred people to get their eyesight fixed. Because evil capitalism, I guess.
What do you see?
Blur. How long have you not been able to work for?
4 months.
Did you hear about the cross-eyed teacher? She couldn't control her pupils.
I'm gonna need anesthetic soon.
Oh man, no cloudiness, no blurriness.
Oh, it's perfect.
Now, what's it like?
I can see everything.
I don't need these.
Our next patient is Charlie. You're not able to read any of this text on the TV?
No, it's an E or something, I think.
He won't know he won 10 grand until after his surgery. I can't wait to see his reaction. Charlie sees everything like this, and it's made him and his family's life extremely difficult.
I was a cashier. My eyes was getting so bad I couldn't see how much the money to give back. I just want to get my vision back so I can go back to work.
You're gonna be really happy after this surgery.
We'll see.
This is so evil. I can't believe YouTube is letting Mr. Beast get away with this. Mr. Beast is the devil. He's the devil. I would sell a piece of my soul to Mr. Beast if he could save me 15% or more on my car insurance. So true. So true, guys. Remember, you could save 15% or more by using code NERDY when you sign up for Geico.
See after it.
Trust me, you will see.
When patients go into surgery, there's a chance that they can get their life back. And for Charlie, if the surgery goes well, he can go back to work. What's it like?
Oh, wow.
All right, let's see if he can read it now. What does this say?
You just won $10,000.
Here you go.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
It feels good.
This is evil. I can't express this enough. This is pure evil, guys. What's next? Is Mr. Beast going to give these people puppies? Is he going to give them puppies and kittens? Like, that would be like the most evil thing he could do right now. I sell Mr. Beast my soul as well, to be honest. Well, in exchange for what, though? What would you sell your soul for?
I didn't think I was ever be able to see again.
Thank you all so much.
I don't want to lose none of it.
I'll hold on to it.
Oh no, I'll hold on to it.
Donnie, Dr. Nolan.
He's not really a doctor, he's a fool.
Do you need any help?
Wow.
And that just hasn't been me for the last 62 years. I could actually see your face.
That's crazy.
Here, I can read this.
When you come out of the surgery, what's the first thing that you're excited to see?
My son, he's been my rock through all of this.
Before the operation, you mentioned the first thing you wanted to see was your son.
Seeing him and seeing his face, that's what I miss, you know.
So you're gonna make me cry.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're really good, man.
This is evil.
Right.
I can't express this enough.
Man.
There you go.
Don't cry, man. I can see everybody's facial features now. It's a little blurry with my tears coming out.
How's it going?
Shame. For shame. What they aren't showing you is Mr. Beast is beating these people senseless after they got their sight back. So sad, I know. He's beating them to the point where they become blind again. That's actually what's going on right now. He's beating them senseless to the point where they become blind again, so that way he can get his money back for the surgeries. Is he gonna give someone a Tesla? The horror. I know, right?
Okay. Yeah, I've been subscribed to you for like 11 years.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Jeremiah has been blind in his right eye since he was born, and it's affected his vision his entire life.
Are you excited to be able to see out of both?
Hopefully, if the surgery goes that way.
Because Jeremiah was born with cataracts, his right eye never received light. And that means that this surgery only has a 50% chance of working.
I think we go ahead and get it underway, and then we'll just talk post-op.
Oh boy,
And while
okay.
Jeremiah's surgery was underway, I met another young man named Satchel.
Did they tell you I was going to be here?
No.
Good.
He had poor vision from birth and almost lost his entire vision after a go-karting accident.
All I see is like blur in color. I can barely see like the shapes.
Obviously, you can't drive, right?
No, I cannot.
And this is the real reason why we're doing this. Blindness can take away parts of your life.
And you know, I want to drive since I can't drive. I'm just at home.
Good luck. We'll see you after the procedure. He mentioned multiple times he really wants to drive after this procedure fixes his eyesight. So I'll see you at the end of the video when we surprise him with a brand new Tesla.
But oh my god, Maggot Edits, you literally predicted he was gonna give someone a Tesla. What the heck? Sick, twisted game he's playing. This is extreme demonic behavior from Mr. Beast. What is he gonna do next? Help orphans find a proper home? Help the paraplegic walk again? What, I ask you? Clip of Hassan is actually hilarious over this video. Seething over this video is absolutely hilarious. Wait, Maggot Edits, I haven't seen that. Please send it to me, Maggot. Maggot, I beg of you, please send me that clip, and this will be hilarious.
But first, let's see if Jeremiah's surgery was successful.
Let's do this.
I'm guessing it is successful because I don't think Mr. Beast wouldn't put it in if it wasn't.
How'd it go?
Good.
Yeah? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Take your time. No pressure.
Everything looks so more clear.
Yeah. To make this day even more special, since you're about to graduate high school and go to college, we wanted to give you $50,000 to put towards college.
I didn't even.
That can cover like the first week of his first semester. I got you. He really cared that if he really cared, he would have bought them all self-driving Teslas. True. Mr. Beast is still a monster, guys. He's still a monster.
I think this is real. Like I'm waiting to wake up. Oh my god.
Now let's check in and see how Satchel's surgery went.
Now I don't even see any blur. It's kind of great.
It's kind of great, yeah.
How are you feeling? How's life been now?
It's been good, you know? I be like looking at the cars and I'm like, wow, I can see that car all the way over there.
That's good if you're gonna drive it.
Yeah.
I have a surprise for you. Do you mind putting on this blindfold?
Hold on.
I know it's a little ironic that we just did the surgery. Satchel, take off your blindfold.
What?
This is your brand new Tesla. And if Chris wrecks it, I'll buy another one.
No. Literally, I cannot put into words how I feel right now.
Have you ever driven a car before?
No.
I love how the guys who couldn't see a couple weeks ago drive us.
But yeah, Mr. Beast, pure evil right here, guys. Pure evil. I tagged you in the clip on Twitter so you can, when you're done with this. It's the same. It's the same they did for this kid. It's a really cool procedure. Yeah, okay. Let's Nerdy John, this is the clip. Okay, here we go. Twitch streamer Hassan explains why he's filled with rage after watching Mr. Beast's newest video where he cures 1,000 people's blindness. Oh my god, okay, let's see the brave take that Hassan Piker is gonna have here.
You watch the video, you go, oh, how cute and how nice. I watched the video and I'm filled with rage.
How dare a black person be able to see? Am I right, Hassan Piker? That's probably what he's thinking right now. How dare a poor person be able to see? I'm sickened by his generosity. That's freed up his dad. That's feed up his dad was going to teach him on how to drive. He got a pack of cigarettes. Oh my god.
What's
like,
wrong with you?
that we shut off access to a 10-minute procedure because we paywalled it and decided that like some people just simply can't get it. It is so insanely frustrating that it's up to like one YouTube guy to like decide to make content out of it that people who are too poor can't just fucking see. That's insane. Anyway, sorry. It's just like
okay, well, it doesn't seem like he's mad at Mr. Beast there. It just seems like he's just mad about the fact that people. Okay, I can't believe I'm actually kind of defending Hassan here. To be fair to Hassan, he's not. It doesn't seem like he's mad at Mr. Beast. He's mad at the system itself. It's great that Rear is there. It really gives you the perspective on how unhinged Hassan is. If Hassan was angry, why didn't he go out to at least help one person? I mean, to counteract the point I was making, like Hassan has to have around the same amount of money as Mr. Beast, right? He has to have, because like streamers make way more money than video makers on YouTube or on Twitch. So Hassan probably has way more money than Mr. Beast does. So like, why isn't Hassan helping out people? Hassan is Hassan is mad Mr. Beast didn't donate that money. Oh, to Doro Gucci. Yeah, why didn't you donate to his favorite clothing brand? Yes, Hassan is top 3, I think. Yeah. So here's my thing, Hassan. Where's your money going? That'd be my question. Let's
deeply frustrating concept.
I don't know, like, if you disagree with me, guys, feel free to call in, but like, what Hassan is mad about is maybe I misheard the clip. Remember when Hassan bought that 5-bedroom mansion and claimed it was for his mom? Yeah, guys. I mean, let's see. The one bedroom is going to be for him and his porn stars. The other bedroom is going to be for his mom. And then the other bedrooms are going to be for his maids. They have to sleep somewhere. But Mr. Beast talked about this at talked about the same point as Hassan. Let's see. I don't understand why curable blindness is a thing. Why didn't the government step in and help? Even if you're thinking purely from a financial standpoint, it's hard to see how they don't on taxes from people being able to walk again. Yeah. I mean, good morning, Mysterious K. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Hassan and Mr. Beast agree on this point here. And to be fair, I can't help but agree either, because, okay, to get slightly political. Okay, I rather spend however much money. I rather have someone spend however much money this surgery is and put that person back in the workforce than having that person rely on some sort of social social security for the rest of their life, you know? Because that's draining for... I would argue that's more draining for the government than just spending the money for that surgery and putting that person back in the workforce. Because obviously some of those folks are blind, they're kind of on the older side. But as you can see, some of them were still able to work. A lot of them were young people as well. Like, they can still work for like a good 10 to 20 years. I think obviously it would make up for it. But remember, guys, I guess maybe the clip looks worse than you said in the context of all the left-leaning Twitter melting down over Mr. Beast. Yeah, well, the Surf is mad at Mr. Beast himself. Hassan is mad about the system. So, I can't believe. Okay, I can't believe I had to somewhat defend Hassan Piker there. Shame on you guys for making me do that. Shame on you. How dare you? Oh, I want to watch this. I know we just watched that clip earlier, but I want to see Roblox's video on the guy who got caught jerking it to Pokimane. Because he might be able to show some more context.
Is a well-known Twitch streamer with. It's literally the worst thing in the world. I have never seen an apology video as emotional as this one, and I've been covering this stuff on YouTube for the last half decade. So let's not waste any more time and get into.
And his wife just walks away.
Whatever the hell this is.
I'm not trying to get hearts or anything. I'm gonna talk about it,
dude. This. I did nothing. I'm just making models into my 3D engine. Yo, reload. Oh no, Megan, you're good. It's good to get different perspectives on it. But yeah, this dude. I mean,
in 5 minutes. I just don't want too many crazy comments. Everyone here probably knows what's going on. I want to say first of all that it's true. It's a
guys, the rumors are true. I was on the hub. Oh wow, he showed way more than the initial just Dexerto clip.
It's gross. It's gross, and I'm sorry. I really am. I really fucking am. I hate this drama stuff, but I just feel bad. And I saw some comments.
I feel bad, guys. You know, I spanked the monkey to pictures of Pokimane.
I don't support this stuff. I don't believe this stuff. I'm not like a fucking advocate in any way. I regret it. I would never do it as long. I don't know. I don't think I'll stream.
Oh my god. Someone just saw your porn tab, dude. It's not that big of a deal. Augie watched the whole thing on stream last night too. Oh wow. I've never seen anyone have an emotional breakdown over being caught watching prawn. I know, right? The most emotional apology video is about AI corn. It's not about the N-word. It's not about scamming your fans. It's about watching corn.
I'm just sad because I've been loving the stream lately. I'm having such a good time. But I don't think.
Look at if this Bunny clarified that this is his wife, and his wife's just disappointed, no, no.
But I don't think I'm gonna stream.
You know she's pulling everything behind the scenes. You know that. Oh my god, I kind of feel bad for this dude. He's probably in a really bad marriage.
And I'm gonna go to Japan.
I'm gonna be just stop and make a video talking about how bad their marriage is.
Okay, after watching that, I just have so many things to say. First off, it seems he's much more upset that he got caught and looks like a sexual degenerate to the public at large. Rather than apologetic to the people he actually watched fake porn of, he never mentioned their names. He never even said apologies to the people who were supposed to be my friends and I let them down by sex.
Oh wait, does he know Pokimane?
Fucking see. AI stuff.
Reading all. See more of this.
I know I'm joking a lot in this stream, but it does mean a lot to me. I put a lot of fucking time into it.
Oh my God, sorry. You sad pathetic.
Clicking on a Pornhub ad and actually putting your credit card information into it, that's just stupid. That's dumb. No.
Oh yeah, true, very true, Boblax.
That always does the sexual degenerate shit. Also, clicking on a Pornhub ad and rather than apologetic to the people he actually watched fake.
Why does it look like Mad TV? Does anybody remember the cartoon series Mad TV?
Pornhub, he never mentioned their names. He never even said apologies to the people who were supposed to be my friends and I let them down by sexualizing them. None of that. Just I'm sorry to the community and I'm sorry to have my pro-woman message be shattered. It's always these guys that go out of their way to let you know that they're pro-woman, to say they're a feminist. That always does the sexual degenerate shit.
Edwin, anyone? Does this remind you of Edwin? Apparently, QT Cinderella made a stream about it to where she was crying about it, and H3 reacted to it, and it was bad. Yes, the memories. What's wrong with people, man?
Also, clicking on a Pornhub ad and actually putting your credit card information into it, that's just stupid. That's dumb. Nobody does
True, yeah, you shouldn't do that. I mean, there's plenty of free material.
that, let alone for porn of your friends that you've actually met in real life and you've helped marketed for.
No! He's helped market for her? Jesus Christ, my guy.
On Twitch, there was no way Atrioc was not jerking off while doing that job. The excuse of being interested in AI, deepfakes, and the morbid curiosity of it all doesn't really track. You're on Pornhub when you click the link. You're obviously not doing AI, deepfake research. You're trying to get your dick hard and jack off. You're on Pornhub. Pretty sure when you click that link, it was more to jack off rather than to analyze the details of the technology. And this wouldn't be...
babe, I'm not watching porn. I'm analyzing AI.
that bad if he was just a small streamer who thought Pokemon was hot, thought Maya was hot, and wanted to pay to jerk off to them. A little weird, considering they don't make OnlyFans content themselves. Maybe just do it to someone who expects you to jerk off to them instead of people who clearly just don't want to do that type of content. But if you don't know him, maybe not that big of a deal, right? But this guy knows these people. He's met these people in real life. He's probably went to a bunch of parties in LA with these people, and it is...
He's probably done cocaine with them. Yep, I said it. Yep, I say it was worse. It was for scientific purposes. That's the crazy part. This man made a 2023 prediction video, and in the video he talks about how 2023 is going to be the year of AI. Well, I mean, the year of AI in certain areas, if you catch my drift.
Just porn, but if I were the girls like Pokimane or Maya or Cutie Cinderella or whoever that's on that website and is at the same party as this guy, considering what has happened in the past in the Twitch community with people like Crazy Slick and the whole thing with Kai Sennett's friend, I don't know if I would go to those parties anymore if he's there. Obviously, paying for deepfake porn is not the same at all as what Crazy Slick did or what other men have done to women at these parties, but considering that the thought of fucking them or jerking off to them is in his mind to such an extent that he would be willing to pay for deepfake porn of you.
You have nothing.
I would
You
be
have nothing
very
and you are gay. You have nothing and you are gay.
Yo, thank you for the subscription, Joshua, aka Jesus. He basically predicted his downfall. Yeah, he did. Yeah, guys, you know, I think deepfake's gonna be the way of the future. In certain areas, at least. Oh yeah, here's the clip of here we go.
Why?
Wait, I am beyond disgusted by H3's reaction of Cinderella's stream detailing her experience as a victim of illegal AI porn using her face.
Why?
Why is everyone being so emotional about this? It's AI. Why are people being emotional about this? Jesus Christ. You guys are popular Twitch streamers. Go do a line of coke.
Why?
Why? Why?
What is going on with you?
I'm sorry, don't mind me.
Honestly, guys, I can't believe I'm also agreeing with Ethan Klein here. I don't think Ethan's doing that bad. Hi, Bobax is a W y'all want. I hope everyone has a great day. I realize making jokes about doxing people and making jokes about laughing about them was stupid. Okay. AI corn is going to end up going too far, honestly. It already has, LOL. It's too far. I mean, I understand why people are upset about this sort of, but it's not really an injustice, though. It's basically just fan art. I agree, D-Max. Like, yeah, I'm not going to say it isn't weird that people make AI deepfakes of you in, like, corn. But at the same time, though, there's nothing you can really do about it. Unless you want to go sue every single person.
If you are able to look at women who are not selling themselves or benefiting off of
What is
being
going on
seen
with you?
sexually.
Yeah, okay, what is today's stream? I'm agreeing like with Hassan Piker and I'm agreeing with Ethan Klein here, guys. This should not be happening.
Monster, dude. You guys are crazy.
Why did you do that?
Zach, what the fuck, bro? You're evil.
Oh yeah, I wonder how the women are gonna react to this.
You're fucking evil.
There should not be this much dead air on your stream though, Ethan. I'm not gonna defend that. There shouldn't be this much dead air.
Dude, what the fuck, bro?
What is going on here?
I'm just speechless, dude.
Ding 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 ding. I need to get the Jeopardy music.
System, because I know this is.
There are eight people on the show right now, and none of them are saying anything. Jesus Christ, Ethan. I take back what I said about defending you. It's extremely weird, but I don't think it's something that people should be crying about. Like this is the onions in the air. I said on Twitter I'd respect Ethan more if he doesn't apologize. Redhead looks so mad. She does, for real. If I were a chick, I wouldn't really be mad. Well, here's the thing, right? When people say, "Oh, if I was a chick, I wouldn't be mad," or like girls will say, "If I was a dude, I wouldn't be upset." But then, like, they're coming from that
Why?
perspective of being still the gender that they are, right? You can't really. Never mind.
Platforming it themselves. If you are able to look at that, you are the problem. You see women as an object. You should not be okay doing that.
Women are an object.
And it should not be a part of my job to have to pay money to get this stuff taken down. It should not be part of my job to be harassed, to see pictures of me nude spread around. It should not be something.
Jesus. Press like. Yeah. Press that like button, guys. React harder. Yeah. What's wrong? Oh, the redhead had I quit face. I think she's dating one of the producers. Oh god. Maggot Edits is let's see. I think it's funny how Mr. Beast actually gave a good take on the drama. Oh, here we go.
Feeling when you watch that shit. I get why it creates an icky feeling when you watch like Mr. Beast videos, but like getting mad at him is insane. Like I don't know. He's just not. He's just making literally the most like bottom of the barrel basic content, and almost all of it.
I wouldn't call what Mr. Beast does bottom of the barrel. He definitely puts effort into it, especially like with the Squid Game stuff. But I digress.
All of it revolves around like raising funds for whatever charity the content is about, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm not saying he's a real socialist or anything like that, but like if you watch any of his videos and you get upset at him instead of like upset at the system that has created a such a gigantic fucking need for this kind of philanthropy to exist, I don't know what to tell you. Like it's literally. It's healthcare that's not free that is fucked up, okay? It's not him making videos off of it while also funding it too with those videos.
So many good things.
Which is something I would like to.
I don't get how people thought you were shitting on Mr. Beast. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, okay. I still fundamentally disagree with Hassan politically, but I mean, it's not that bad. Well, I didn't. Oh. You are the problem. You watch corn. You deserve to be chemically castrated. What the fuck? WTF? Didn't the Mr. Beast stuff start with Hassan? Good take, Hassan. To be honest, I hate to say this. They don't like him because he's successful and popular. True, yeah. It's always the effect. You're always going to hate people who are successful and popular. That's the thing. But I just want to go on like a mini side rant. Oh, first off, we got D-Max in callers. Hello, D-Max. How are you?
Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
What? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, sorry. Yo, John, how you doing?
You're doing good. All right. I can't believe how evil Mr. Beast is, man.
Well, okay, I'm confused because I could have swore that all of this, like, I'm sure that there were people who were having, like, hot takes about the Mr. Beast, like, because the like, him curing 1,000, blind people, kind of like Jesus did. I get it. People get upset about that kind of thing. Like, it's fine. But it's like, but, like, didn't Hassan start this? Like, he even says in that clip that you just showed, like, I don't understand how people heard what I saw. Like, I just saw that clip.
He didn't start it, but he was reacting to it around the same time that the surf was making its thread. So people were kind of lumping that in together.
So it was more the surfs.
Yeah, it was more. It's more the surfs and like.
I wasn't sure which one came first, but yeah, that makes sense. Well, regardless, it's like, dude, I don't understand that. I really don't understand like people going after Mr. Beast at all, like on any side of things, because it's like Mr. Beast isn't like a political guy. Like, shouldn't this be something that transcends like politics? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, shouldn't this transcend politics altogether? Like, shouldn't it be the case that, whether you're, I don't know, like a capitalist, that's like a whole cringy thing. I don't think anybody ever actually like identifies as a capitalist. But
they got the monocle and the top hat. Like, yes, I'm a capitalist.
Let's say you're the fucking Monopoly man or something, right? Yeah, you're not going to be sitting there just being like, oh yeah, no, like Mr. Beast is like he's top G of capitalism, and we should follow everything that he says. It's just no. It's like, well, so sorry. My original point was just that, like, look, if you think that charity is a good thing, like, let's say that you're a leftist of an extreme left position, that you believe in Marxism, like completely or totally or whatever, like, shouldn't you then be on board with whatever amount of charity somebody wants to do? It's one thing if there's infidelity. It's one thing if there's like some sort of a problem, or he's allocating the resources in a way that makes it so that it's more beneficial to him than to other people. I would make the argument that any amount of charity is probably a good thing, so long as it's actually being done and it's not something shady. But like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't these people just be happy? Like, this is what's crazy to me is
like, everything
all
has
the
to
leftists
have...
I've ever talked to, extreme leftists, they cannot. They have an aversion to being happy. It's weird.
Well, because everything has to have like a hidden message to it that inherently like undermines their own beliefs. Like, it's like, I don't know if you saw like screenshots or like the thread itself, but the surf is complaining about how when Mr. Beast did his like. We survived 24 hours in solitary confinement. You know, that video? He was complaining that Mr. Beast didn't showcase the torture of solitary confinement and how our prison system needs to be reformed.
Why can't Mr. Beast also likes to breathe a lot, which is doing a disservice to everybody who has ever drowned before in the world. So, I mean, it's like, obviously he's got to talk about the dangers of swimming in water for too long. It's like, what the these people, that's what I'm saying. You cannot be happy. It's an aversion to happiness.
I don't know if you saw this, but a couple years ago, you know the streamer Ninja?
Yeah, of course.
There was a couple years ago, people were mad at Ninja for not telling his child audience about the history of racism. Because his response basically was, that's up to the parents. That's up to the schools.
Does everything have to be about these types of social issues? Like, is there nothing that can just be like, oh, this is just cute. Like, I'm very glad that, somebody did this. Like, thank you, Mr. Beast.
I mean, if I'm following the law in my, like, first off, if I'm following the law in my video and I'm just having fun, I'm not causing anyone harm. In fact, I'm helping people in my videos, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
I just had an interesting thought. I'm curious about this. I'm sorry. I just went off on a tangent in my brain. Have you ever seen I'm sure you've seen some of those like short videos that people do where it's like they go up to a homeless guy on the street and then they'll give him like $100 or like no, I think there's one dude who what he does is he goes up to a random person like in a store or who owns a store or like in a convenience store or like whatever on the street and asks them a question like, hey, can I get some money for bus fare? And then when the person says, oh yeah, sure, and then gives them like $5, he turns around and then gives them like $1,000. Like I've had
those are
kind
like
of some,
cringe, like those cringy like social
Yeah.
experiment videos.
Yeah, I
But then
don't
it-
like
and then-
that.
and then
See,
it-
that. I don't
and
like
then-
that.
But then it turns out
Mr.
like
Beast
the
is
homeless
okay.
guy the entire time was like a paid actor, you know? With Mr. Beast, for
Well,
the most part, it seems
yeah.
genuine.
Well, that's what I mean is that like it's like there are things within this, I guess, genre of content that are worth criticizing. I don't know if Mr. Beast is that guy. Like
do you
this
know,
is what I'm saying is it's weird that they go after him.
What's
like,
his
why
name?
him?
Vitali? Do you remember Vitali by chance? He was like a big prank channel back in the day.
I don't remember that, but I remember that.
I'm probably pronouncing his name
Joey
wrong.
Salads used to do that.
Maybe it was Joey Salads, but either him or Vitali. They did this video where it's like feeding the homeless, and like the plan in the video was only to give it to a certain amount of homeless people, and so obviously when you say free food, homeless people are gonna line up, right? And he was yelling at the homeless people.
See, but this is the kind of thing where it's like it's reasonable for people to be like, hey, this is wrong. He's obviously exploiting them. He's got no intention of actually trying to like feed these people. He's just saying this for the video. Like, that's fine. Mr. Beast literally did what people laud Jesus for in the Bible. Like, he literally just went out and just went, be gone, blindness from these people, and then their days and lives were happier and better for it.
Well, the
And
problem
people are
is
mad.
the problem is you're trying to say that he's Jesus to a bunch of people who don't believe in Jesus.
No. Well, this is the thing. I don't believe in like. I believe Jesus was a real person that existed. I don't believe like I'm not a Christian. Like I'm not like a follower of Jesus. But what I'm saying is like credit where credit is due. For God's sake, like the guy cured 1,000 people of blindness. Like, and it's true. His video is actually good because it's interesting. It raises awareness to the idea of it. I wasn't really like I kind of had a tangential idea of like how easy it could have been to cure some of these people of the illness, but like even within the like short little clip of the video that I saw, just to get the context of what's going on, like it's like, dude, I learned a lot. Some people got some stuff that they needed. They needed to be able to see, for God's sake, and now they can. But people are mad. Like, I just don't understand people.
I get like Hassan's take. I can't believe I'm saying this. Actually, wasn't too bad because he wasn't mad at Mr.
nuanced.
Beast.
Yeah,
he wasn't mad at
seems
Mr.
alright.
Beast. He was mad at the system that basically made it to where people like that couldn't get it unless someone stepped in and helped them. But to make that counterpoint, he has way more money than Mr. Beast because Mr. Beast has admitted in the past that like his videos on paper make a bunch of money, but a ton of money goes into making the video, a ton of money goes to the next video, and the rest of the money, like a portion of it, goes to everyone who's helping him out with the video. So like he basically gets very little return when it comes to the videos themselves. Son Piker pockets everything that Twitch doesn't take.
It's the hypocrisy that really kills me. You know, it's just the fact that like there are people out there, like you're saying. I mean, you're nailing it. It's Hassan likes to sit in his little mansion, do his Twitch streams, earn tons and tons of money, and then do absolutely nothing with it. And then when you confront him on it, he says, "I pay my taxes." It's just like, ha ha. So this is the underlying thing that I saw from this too, from like what the Surfs were saying, like a few other people on Twitter. It's like they're not okay with Mr. Beast like being philanthropic and just putting his money where his mouth is and making a charity and putting his money forward to actually do some good. And what they would rather is he pay extra in taxes or something like that, have it be funneled through the system, have it be, have every single government agency and lobbyist in fucking DC take as much of the cut of they want of it, like whittle it down to about 10% of what it was before it, went through the system, and then try to give it to people. It's like, well, or you could just, if you're a rich dude who has some money that you want to throw at some people, you could just do that, Yeah.
Ironically enough, even though he kind of works for him, like Hassan's like main critic is always like Jeff Bezos. Well, Jeff Bezos like gives a pretty decent chunk of money to different charities compared to Hassan. Like I have not heard.
Again, like, these people are the corporatists. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. These people are the corporatists. Like
Yeah,
you're
I'm
the people
sorry.
who are like saying that like, oh, like you're going with establishment narratives. You're going with the corporate idea of like what's going on. Like you look at Jeff Bezos and the way he votes, the way like, the types of things that he wants to push. It's the same shit as what they want.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's different. So I don't know why he's upset. Like, again, it's like I don't know why you're upset, man. This guy's on your side.
Well, the reason. Also, another thing too is why they hate Jeff Bezos, because other than like Elon Musk,
Because he's rich.
I mean, no, it's not just that he's rich; it's how he got rich. Because he started a company from the ground up, was living with friends for like years of starting that business. It was like. If Amazon
Hard work,
didn't,
grit, determination. I don't think Jeff Bezos is perfect.
No,
you
of
know,
course
like I think
not.
there's a
Of
lot
course
that you
not.
can criticize Jeff Bezos on, and I'm not saying like it makes them hypocrites immediately for doing that. But what I'm saying is that like it's just they're cutting they do this too often, where they cut their nose off to spite their face. You
Mhm.
know, it's like I agree with some leftist positions, but I will never identify as somebody on the left in the current climate of what's going on because they're ridiculous. Like they
Yeah.
do this kind of stuff, and it's like what do you want? Like, seriously, what do you want?
yeah. Well, as I was saying, like the reason why they hate Jeff Bezos so much is because he is the underlier to like their narrative of you can't succeed in a capitalist society, because he literally started from pennies to now building rocket ships.
You're right, and honestly, another good an example of that. Sorry, it's still early for me. Is Elon Musk? Same thing. You know, it's like same type of story, and they hate him just as much for it.
Mhm.
It's like again, this is a guy who agrees with most of your positions. Why are you mad?
Yeah,
like you should,
and, like-
if anything, you should see him as a neutral actor, not as somebody who's against you.
And like Elon even like showed a graph, right? Because like in the very beginning, let's say like late 90s, early 2000s, he would have considered himself a leftist. But then like the goal, like his policies didn't change, but the goalpost of what was a leftist changed. Apple and Preach actually, they talked about that in a video they did a couple months ago. It was really interesting. It's you're like the people. You ever heard someone say it's not enough to not be racist? You have to be anti-racist.
You have to be actively anti-racist. I've heard that.
Yeah.
It's not enough to not be a bigot. It's you have to be actively anti-bigoted. Yeah, I've heard that a lot, and I think that's really like narrow-minded. Honestly,
Mhm.
it's hilarious to me. I don't know about you, Nerdy John, but I fancy myself a liberal, and what that means to me is that like I am perfectly okay with people who want to have an alternate opinion than me, and I think that
Mhm.
we can. Like I guess I make the distinction that I'm not necessarily a progressive. I think that there's maybe a line in the sand at some point, but like just liberal in the idea that like you can have far out there ideas and we can debate about it. Like I don't know when it became. God, this is getting so political. I apologize, but like I don't know when
I
it
think
became.
this is an interesting conversation because it's not just I'm left, therefore, and you right, therefore you racist Nazi. Like this is an actual
Yeah,
discussion going
well, that's
on.
what I'm saying is why is it that the left is so anti-free speech, for instance? Like this is something I cannot understand. I cannot grasp like at all.
Well, they're anti-free,
It's
they're anti-free speech until it's like I believe. To be fair, like this is the same way for the right as well, because we saw this in the '90s with the Satan
happens.
panic stuff, right? But like I feel like whoever is in control, they just want to silence the other opposition. Whereas like I would say you have people more in like the middle, like you and me, who are like let everyone say what they want,
Yeah, let the best ideas win.
Yeah,
it's like people are adults. Like we can deal with some potentially naughty words that some people might say, or trying to insult you or whatever the case may be. I guess to loop it back to like the Mr. Beast thing though, it's like I just again I cannot. I have not heard a reasonable argument as to why it is that what Mr. Beast is doing is bad. It's like if you want to make the argument that like the government should be doing this stuff, like it sounds like I'll give it back. Like I'll step back a little bit from the Hassan thing because it's like maybe his take was a little bit more nuanced than what I was hearing. If your take is that like, hey, Mr. Beast, thank you, but also it would be great if the government would help with this, I'd be like, okay, that's a fair. That's fair.
Completely fair.
That's totally fair.
Because I agree.
Yeah, but if you're
like a 10-minute surgery that can fix someone's like, because I don't know if you heard this, but this was my stance, right? If there's a surgery that it's only 10 minutes long and it can fix someone's blindness, I rather have, if we have to have the government pay for stuff, right? I'd rather have the government or someone pay for that and have someone who can be in the workforce for another 10 or 20 years than have them for the rest of their life be on Social Security, because that drains money.
See, that is the most reasonable argument for that. Like that is something that I think if you, because I know many Republicans. I have friends and family who are Republicans, you know, like staunch, even people in like leadership positions and things like that. I honestly believe that if you were to take that argument to them, they would probably be like, yeah, okay. They'd probably be like, yeah, that's reasonable. Like they would probably say that that's more reasonable than like just Social Security in general. They'd be like, okay, hey, look, this actually has like a use. It's like, you know, you do something and then there's a result of the something and it's a net positive for the entirety of society. Why would you be against that?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, and like
rather than making that excuse, rather than making those types of arguments, they're just saying Mr. Beast bad. You should pay more taxes
because he had money. He capitalist bad.
Yeah, exactly. He came from nothing. He made it big, and he's been good on his word. And you know he's a good man. And
dude, do you ever
that makes
like
him bad.
listen to him tell his story, Mr. Beast?
Yeah, I've heard a few of it. Like I've seen some videos of people like, you know, cutting together his life story and stuff like that. I'll be honest, I have never actually sat down and watched a full Mr. Beast video. It's just not my bag. Like I
understand.
I love him
that.
to death. You know what I mean? Like it's just something about the way that it's like that style of YouTube content I just can't really do. It's like the React guy, or what do they call those? React guys or whatever? There's
the
a bunch
old
of people
school
who do
React Andes, you know, like the guys like the video would just be in the corner, they'd like, ha, funny.
No. I mean, sorry. I mean more like shit. I can't remember the name of those guys, but it's like the people that are like, it's like I can't remember what the name of the channel. I think it's like Totally Awesome Bro or something.
Are you talking about
it's like all they
the
do
React
is
Bros? Oh, React.
No. I thought that's what they were called, but it's like the people that make the videos where it's like, we're gonna make a giant thing of elephant toothpaste explode. Yeah. Like I just don't really like.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kind of associate Mr. Beast with. It's not bad. Like I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying like I don't watch it, you know?
Yeah, well, I think Mr. Beast for the most part is a really good I'm gonna bite myself in the butt if he ends up getting something that's actually controversial. But like for as of right now, Mr. Beast is a good symbol of a YouTube creator, right? Like it used to be PewDiePie, and then he retired, and now Mr. Beast is taking up the mantle of like this is YouTube. He's a guy.
Well, I can't remember who in chat said it, but yeah, it's just the fact that like they were coming for PewDiePie before because he was the head honcho.
Mhm.
Now they're coming for Mr. Beast because he wants to be, you know, the guy, and he probably is going to be the guy.
Actually,
and
I
I'm
think
over
he
here just saying
surpassed,
we would only be so lucky to have him be the guy. You know?
Yeah, actually, I think Mr. Beast has surpassed PewDiePie in subscribers now.
Has he really?
Yeah, I can double
that's
check.
crazy.
Mr. Beast has like 130 million. Let me check PewDiePie.
He's putting in the work though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, PewDiePie has 111 million. And if I remember correctly, PewDiePie actually congratulated him too.
That's cool. I mean, I see. This is the kind of shit that like I love about YouTube, is like that sense of community, and it's so weird to have these people who are just so like knuckle draggingly like politically brained that they just cannot like disassociate and just say like, hey, I think it was Peepaw who was saying this, like they need to go touch some grass. Like these people need to go outside, go to a farmer's market, go talk to people, like
help at a
people aren't
homeless
like
shelter, pass out
Yes.
soup.
Go to a this is gonna trigger them. Go to a church and go fucking actually help the poor. How about that? Because this is the thing, is that I'm not religious, but I've been to a church. I've done a little bit of the handout stuff like that. It's not like it's not my favorite thing to do, but it's fun. It's nice. Every once in a while, it's just good. You get to see new people. You get to see what it looks like to actually, you know, be downtrodden. It gives you a lot of perspective. You know, it doesn't make me great. It doesn't make me like a beautiful person or anything. Just go do it.
Yeah,
it's a
and
good thing.
Here's the thing, right? People was like, oh yeah, they tried to convert me. Like, I don't know about you, dude, but like the churches like that are around here, they're like for the most part, the pastor is just like a really nice guy. He doesn't like force his.
You could
beliefs
do
on anyone.
worse.
Yeah, exactly.
You could do worse. Like I don't know why that's such a big
Not
deal. Like,
every
also
church.
too, it's like they.
Not every church
Yeah.
is like the Southern Baptist church, where they'll beat you as soon as they find out that you're gay. You know.
Most churches are not. That's the thing. Is like most churches are not that way. It's just it's the vocal minority, but for some reason they go along with it as if it is.
Mhm.
It's insane. It's literally insane. It hurts me. It hurts my soul to think about. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's just
like why like where like other like obviously Hassan Piker mansion, right? But like these people who aren't as rich as Hassan, I'd be really interested where their money goes. Does their money go to Gucci? Does their money go to Grubhub and Uber Eats? Like, does any of it go to charity?
again, I mean, they might make the argument that they're paying their taxes and they're being, good or whatever, but like it's like if you are making those types of arguments, you got to put your money where your mouth is, or else I'm not going to believe you.
Right.
And I certainly haven't seen it from Hassan. I want to see Hassan do this type of stuff that Mr. Beast does, because like you pointed out, he probably makes more money.
Oh, he has way more money.
Well, there you go. I mean, then do it. Then just put like people. It's crazy. This has been going on for years and years with Hassan, where it's like people are just saying like, "Put up or shut up, bro." Like just do it. It'll be the best own that you could ever have against the conservatives. All those maggots. Like you can get them if you just go do it.
I've never seen him do one charity stream. Now he could be maybe I'm missing one. I would love to see the screenshot of him doing a charity stream, but I have not seen him do one.
He probably has. He has to have had. I mean, there's no way he hasn't, right? That'd be weird if he didn't. Like I'd be like. I feel like I should be as charitable as possible because I have no clue. It's like I don't watch Hassan stuff very often, but like I mean, that would be like a different level of hypocrisy if he never even did a charity stream, Like people with like no amount of money do charity streams. People who make like no amount of views on Twitch do charity streams. I have a friend of mine who pulls like maybe 8 or 9 views, like me. Of the same kind of scale right now, and it's like he did a charity stream and he was able to raise like $100 or something like that. It's like, are you trying to tell me that guy raised more money via a charity stream than Hassan Piker has?
It'd be funny if that was the case.
That'd be crazy.
Also, I know we're having a nuanced conversation right now, but guys, breaking news. Jalen is currently arguing with people in Augie's new Discord server how she's actually made a ton of progress and plans to start streaming daily in a month.
Can we just talk about how I think it was somewhat irresponsible at this point for Keemstar to have invited Jalen over? I don't know if he made content out of it. Maybe if he made content out of it, I feel like that's.
I think
that's
he
probably
invited
irresponsible.
her and her girlfriend.
Okay, I mean, well, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like. I don't think maybe it's not a bad. I don't think it's a bad thing that they just wanted to talk if he just wanted to talk to them, but I don't know. It's like maybe we again like Jalen should probably be left alone. Like Jalen probably needs to like go do something else for a minute.
Yeah. Oh. And did you see she made a apology video too?
I saw a little bit of that. It's like, but this is the cycle though.
I'm glad you know the cycle, even though, because dude, I was there for the first cycle. It was hilarious.
It's just like, but that's you got maggot edits and Colin.
Where's that?
But yeah, that's
sweet.
the cycle. It's just, and it's like, at what point are people gonna go, listen, this is not cool anymore. This is just sad. It's just a cycle. It just keeps going on and on and on. How's it going, maggot? Oh, maggot.
Speaking of, sorry to interrupt you, maggots, but speaking of Mr. Beast, Jalen made a video, the truth about Mr. Beast's ex-girlfriend. She cheated? ? What?
Yikes.
Yeah, no, I had literally the same thought process. I was like, oh yeah, Keemstar, he sees that Jalen is going to take a break from the internet, so his very next thought is, let me invite her onto my show and make content out of it. That sounds like a great idea.
That's what I'm saying, is that like it's not like, I think there's a way that you could do that it wouldn't be like weird, but it's just weird in the way that things kind of played out, where it's like Jalen left the internet because of the whole debacle, and then like is going on Keemstar show. Like why did Keem think that was a good idea?
Yeah, and then like what was it, confronting her bullies or whatever. It's like, she doesn't need to confront anybody. She needs to take a fucking break. Like, even if her break was just staying off of Discord and Twitter, that would have been good.
Yeah, I'd be
you know,
consistent.
but-
I mean, it probably be better for her, but her entire argument is why I can't stay off of YouTube. YouTube is literally my life. It's my income. Well, like my stance has been, I've told this to her several times, that just take the break from Discord and Twitter and just focus on videos then.
That's where she gets into the most trouble is Twitter and Discord. It's Discord especially, apparently.
Well,
no,
then, like,
I totally
she-
agree, John. Actually, you're the one that said that first, and I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, Jalen, like, just make videos, but don't go on like social media. Like, you can continue doing what you're doing and not interacting with people. Just, you don't have to do it forever. Just do it for like a month. See how you feel.
Yeah, and like this is the thing too. Like, I don't know if you saw like her. By the way, she's back on Twitter, but on her previous Twitter,
my God.
she did nothing.
it.
She did nothing but post about how like people are saying I look like Christian. Do I look like Christian, guys?
Like, back on Twitter already? Oh my God.
I don't know. It's really hard with some people because I'm starting to almost get the idea that maybe Jalen is a troll or something, because I just don't believe this.
No, she's too mentally ill to be a troll.
She's
But it's
definitely
just
not.
But okay, but at what point do we start treating it like it's a troll? Because it's like, well, you're not taking anybody's good advice. You're doing things that are just perpetually ridiculous. Like, it's like you got this cycle that people like have down pat. You know, you can make a whole flow chart of it. At what point do we just go, hey, all right, you're just being like funny, crazy. Like, I'm sorry, whatever your situation is, but you know, I'm about there, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like I've tried to be charitable to her a ton of times, and and then she always like I've told her before, like you're over 300K channel. Why are you letting Discord Spurg #1 like dictate how your mood is that day?
Yeah. Well, you're on the internet, man. You gotta get good. You gotta be able to have a thicker skin. You know, that's really what it comes down to.
She doesn't have to interact with any of those people at the end of the day. She doesn't have to. She chooses to and puts herself in those situations.
Yeah, like okay, I'm sorry. Like, everyone was shaming everyone in that Discord space.
Yeah.
And feel how you want to feel about them, but no one forced Jalen to be in there.
No.
No one held the gun to her head. She made that choice of her own volition.
Well, I can't remember who was making the point of this too, but like most of the time in those Discord calls, frankly, no offense to anybody out there who is of a younger age, but you know, it's with a younger age often comes immaturity, right? And I think part of immaturity is just saying like the most outrageous things to try to make people upset because you think you're Superman. I can't remember who had this take. I'm stealing it from somebody else, but it is true. And it's like, look, so it's like, can you blame them? Sure. Should they not have done it? Yeah, they shouldn't have done it. But again, Jalen went in there. You know, it's like, do I feel bad if somebody gets mauled at the zoo for going into a tiger's cage? Sure, I feel bad, but I can also be like, yeah, but you were the dumbass that went inside of the tiger's cage. You didn't have to do that. Nobody forced you to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she chooses to. I was willing to give her the benefit of the doubt and just be like, you know, she's kind of impulsive and just does things without thinking a lot. But at this point, I don't know, maybe going on the Keemstar show gave her some sort of like weird validation that she should come back because, you know, she was being bullied or whatever. And I will say, you know, I do think that the people that she was interacting with were not, you know, I do think that they were pushing her a bit, right? Like they were being mean to her. Obviously, we saw what they put out of it. But on the other end of that, I'm fully aware that they were probably also saying really fucked up shit to her, right? So, but it seems like going on the Keemstar show has kind of given her this false sense of, well, now I can come back and whatever. And it's just like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, if she plans on doing daily streams, you know how many opportunities that gives someone to mess with you?
Again, maybe are we sure? Like, I get it, guys. Like, I know, but are we sure that this isn't a troll. Because
she's literally in a Discord call right now with all of the same people that just bullied her off the internet. She's in a fucking Discord
this
call
is the
with
kind of
Izzy Fan and all of those people. Oh my god.
But that's the thing, is that like, if that's the case, then like what's the difference between a person who is so unfortunately mentally ill that they would do that kind of behavior and a troll? Like,
You
what's
have nothing.
realistically
You have
the
nothing, and
difference?
you are gay. You have nothing, and you are gay.
Yo, Panic Pun with the $5. Thank you so much.
The Jalen thing really hurts my brain. It hurts my heart too.
It
'cause I
hurts
feel
everyone's
bad.
brain, dude.
Yeah, it's a miasma. It's just thick. You cannot like get away from it, because it's just people are always going to pay attention to this because people can't look away from a dumpster fire. And it's like I think that there's some, I don't know. It's like people are trying to help in some ways, but there's no way of helping. So this is just going to be the cycle forever. I just feel like it's a
Pretty much.
nightmare.
I mean, I agree with Nick that we really just should not like give her a platform at this point. Like, just
Who
let her
said
do.
that? Nick?
Yeah, like just let her do her own thing. Let
Yeah,
her
that's-
let
that'd
her
be the
wither
best.
away in irrelevancy, because here's a hint, guys. Trust me, I know from personal experience. Complaining about how your videos aren't getting any views doesn't magically get the views up.
No.
And she does that constantly. And here's her taking accountability video. Let's see if she does deep sigh.
So I felt the need to address
All right, real quick
everything.
before you play it, I'm gonna hop out. I might go listen to that Discord space that she's in right now, just because there's like fucking 30 people in there right now.
Oh my
so
lord.
Get it,
Hope she
get
doesn't
it.
dox herself again. Jesus.
I'll be back.
Right.
I'm not gonna be.
Also, is
making
this
an
only in
official
one channel?
statement as of yet, because I don't think I'm in the best place to make an official statement. I'm probably not even in the best like space to even make this video. But I fucked up, and I fucked up numerous times, and I continue to fuck up over and over and over and over again, and I don't blame anyone for not wanting to give me a chance. I completely understand. Like, at this point, and all the points in the past, my actions are just completely unacceptable. I have a problem, and I recognize that. I've just let negative people and trolls and shit like get to me, like actually affect me on like a psychological level, which is not something that you're supposed to do. Everyone keeps like telling me, giving me advice, like ignore them, don't let them get to you, but I can't.
Yeah, she explained before that if random user number 42 responds, she has to respond the same way that she would if Keemstar responded for some reason.
I don't.
But the point you were gonna make?
Yeah, I kind of lost it, because this is like a whole thing. It's like I don't. Yeah, just play it. It'll come back to me.
Gets to me every single time, and my response to that is never okay. It's never been a proper response or
So yeah, so the problem is not, in my opinion, the problem is not necessarily the trolls themselves. The
Mhm.
problem is not that you should not let the trolls get to you. The problem is it's more of a root. Like that's an effect. It's not the cause. The real problem is here, Jalen. Like, I'm not to get too personal on you, because I don't know you all that well, but just from what I understand, like, it seems like you are deeply troubled mentally. Like, you have serious problems with self-esteem. You have serious issues with, just staying like a reasonable individual person, like being able to have your own self-image. Like, this is why the trolls and the bullies out there can really get to you so hard, is because you
Something
don't have
that
that
a
like
serious therapist needs to help you out with.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, before you can, because the internet is the least, like, it is not the place for people with mental problems. Like, it is not the place. Like sure, it's a simplification of the broader issue to say, oh, you just need to be thicker skinned. It's not that, though. It's not that you need to like literally just disregard what trolls say. It's that you need to actually feel like you are you're good. Because that's the thing is, if you're good, if you feel good in your body, if you feel good in your brain, if you've got everything, your mojo's on fire, then nothing that anybody says is going to get to you. It doesn't matter if it's like the most deep cut of all deep cuts. You'll shrug it off and be like, yeah, but I know that about myself. Like, who cares? You know, those are the types of people that need to be on the internet, not people who are just, so thin skinned.
Reaction, and it's not okay. The things that I said, it's never okay. I said a word that is a word that is not okay
I said a word
to say under any context whatsoever. And it's not the first.
What was that?
Sorry, Mickey in chat said, which is a much more succinct way of what I was trying to say. Jaden needs to come to the conclusion on their own. Hearing it from someone else isn't doing shit. Yeah, I totally agree with that. There's no advice that anybody's going to give Jalen that's going to be able to fix this problem. Jalen's got to find that light. You know?
Yeah, obviously this is a bit of an extreme of an example, but for example, like telling an alcoholic that he's an alcoholic won't make him go to AA instantly, right? It's until they realize that they have a problem.
Yep.
Time. It's not the first time that I've said that word out of anger.
And it won't be the last.
And I'm genuinely sorry. I am. And I know people probably won't believe me because actions speak louder than words. And so far, every time I've apologized, well, I'm making another apology, right? So I guess that means I wasn't really sorry, but like, I don't want to fuck up. I really don't want to fuck up. But I keep fucking up, and I keep falling into old patterns and bad behaviors. So what I'm going to be doing is I plan to like stay off Twitter for the foreseeable future.
Just false, by the way.
No. Wait. Maggot said in chat that apparently it's a fake. It's a fake.
Oh, it's a
Twitter.
fake. Okay. Well,
yeah,
never mind.
It's not Jalen's.
Well, never
account,
mind.
yeah.
I obviously plan to just stay away from the negativity because it's like blatantly obvious that I can't handle it. And I recognize that no matter what, there's going to be negativity because the things that I've done.
Sorry, FNE said Jalen as a drunk would probably have AA meetings at a bar. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty accurate.
Going to breed negativity, but I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to engage with it, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to fuck up again. I'm gonna be seeking like actual like mental help because it's like clear I probably need some therapy. I don't know about like
you might need some therapy, honey. honey, you need the whole thing.
Medication or something, but it's just like I get in these like I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like. It's just this like emotional like outburst, and I get out of control, and it's happened numerous times now, and it's a problem. And so I'm gonna be seeking actual help, and I'm gonna try and better myself as a person, and as for content, I'm just gonna continue making content. Because it is my job. It's my full-time job. It's what I do full-time. But I'm just gonna stay. I'm just gonna stay out of the drama. I'm just gonna.
Well, you know what would help with that, Jalen? If you stayed off Discord too. It really would help.
I get it. It's like it's somebody's living, maybe. So you can't really get away from your work, but. I mean, taking a little siesta may not be the worst thing either. You know, just like. Make this video saying like, oh, I'm trying to get better, whatever, it's reasonable. You want to make an apology thing, but like actually go do it. Like go fix yourself and then come back, make another video, whatever, try again. It's just like, that's the other thing. I was thinking in my mind, like how much, like, I wonder if it would be helpful for Jalen to have like a little chalkboard in the background of their videos and maybe just like make a little check mark, like a little tally mark every single time something like this happens and just have it up there in the background.
Or like days without spurring.
Right. Yeah.
The same thing that flamenco has.
Yeah, that's actually really good. That's a good one. Yeah, because like it would, I think it would just be helpful. It'd be helpful for the audience to keep track of it because it's like, how many times has this been? Like, how many times has this happened?
Oh God, at least like 7, 8 times.
I mean, that's like that's 2 times, 3 strikes and you're out. You know?
Yeah. Also, what the heck is this? You got a blue check mark, D-Max? What the heck?
I did get a blue check mark. I am paying Elon Musk way too much money so that I can have better features on Twitter.com. I'm very happy about it.
Shame on you. Shame.
Listen, my engagement is up. All right, I got like 2 likes underneath a Keemstar tweet, so I'm on the road to like success.
Oh my God! He's gonna overtake everyone now. We're gonna be bowing to D-Max soon.
I'm coming for everybody.
It's been 19. Pigeon Salad says it's been 19. It's been 0 days since Jalen has spurged. Jalen is looking for a therapist on Discord. What is it, Colton? Is Colton's going to be her Discord therapist? Oh, D-Max, you don't know who Colton is.
No, Keemstar is going to be her therapist, apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, that's just as bad.
No, who is Colton? Who's Colton?
Colton is like this. He's this Discord loser who's like, he hangs around the community. He was accused of being Repzion's IRL stalker, and honestly, it's still kind of up in the air. Yeah, and he initially tried to like get his ex-girlfriend to me to him, and he's also recently he's been known as the dude who like helps women who have been made fun of by the commentary community as like their sort of like armchair Discord therapist, and then he talks about his problems too.
Well, I mean, what's wrong with that?
yeah. What could possibly go wrong with that one?
Well, I think it's fine to like talk to people. You know what I mean? Like I don't. I mean, the rest of the stuff sounds creepy as hell, but like. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Sorry. Some neurons are firing in my brain. I'm starting to connect a couple things that I've heard about this person. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Take that back.
Oh, God, we got Finn East in college. Let's see what. Finn, what would you like to say, Finn?
Hello.
Yo, dude, how's it going? What am I supposed to call you, by the way? I see you all the time, but I don't know what the shorthand is.
Right now my name is Finnies, but really most people know me as Finnies. That's what the F stands for, so I really don't mind either. I decided to call in because like I've watched the stream ever since I like woke up, and like first off the Mr. Beast stuff, like I saw the video and I thought it was like really good, but the one that I didn't really like get from it was like the immediate like going, oh my God, why does the government suck so much? Like I didn't think about that like when I was watching the video, because I just saw it as just another case of just Mr. Beast actually doing a good thing with his money. But of course you have fucking miserable people on Twitter going, why is he doing all this? Oh, he's only doing this because of his own personal gain, which is like, so what? He shouldn't make content out of actually doing something good, huh?
You're absolutely right. It's so dumb to me. Like somebody can come out, they can do something good, and then these people just complain. Like it's like you said, it's like nobody was thinking about like, oh, how terrible society is until these people started complaining about it. It's a real.
Maybe it's because I don't spend all my fucking time on Twitter talking about like politics every fucking day. But maybe I just do something a little bit better than these people. But anyways,
you just don't have enough karma on Reddit to understand, okay?
Yeah, you don't understand the deep political insight that we have.
Yeah, you should see r/politics, all right? That's where the real big brains come from.
Dude, I went on r/politics for like one fucking like hour, and I just got brain rot shortly afterwards.
Well, I'm sure. Within minutes.
I'm still suffering from the brain rot all these years later. That's how bad it is.
Oh, that explains a lot.
FN. Yeah, it explains a lot.
yeah, it explains way too much. Somehow the political side did not just escaped. But like that's like again with the Mr. Beast stuff, I just find it like are you guys really that miserable to where you just see like a guy actually doing something good for the less fortunate that you spend all your fucking time like talking about something completely, like almost completely irrelevant to the conversation? Like when you think of Mr. Beast, you don't immediately think about how capitalism is stupid or how communism is the future and all that bullshit. No, you just see a guy using. You see you see like a billionaire or something actually doing something good with his money. Except Mr. Beast is actually doing something proactive instead of just sitting on his ass in a fucking $5 million mansion with 1,400 bedrooms.
Yeah. Thanks for the call in, Finn.
Cringe. It's just I find it just like so annoying that every single time like any of this shit happens, it's the same exact people who complain about it.
Thanks for the call in, Finn.
Yeah, that's really about it, I have to say.
No worries, dude.
And then this is a Nick tweet from about an hour ago. Yeah, Lance. That, by the way, Lance is the guy who's in charge of the Surfs account. Yeah, Lance, good point. I'm sure Mr. Beast said he lost 1.5 million per video last year. He just willingly chose to allocate millions of dollars in debt as a martyr. And Mr. Beast responded to him, "It did raise awareness and gets tons of people talking. Also, what profits? And the average Mr. Beast video lost $1.5 million last year, LOL. You're completely correct that it's gotten people talking. I will take the L on that and delete the tweet, but come on, Jimmy, are you serious? You have multiple channels and a clothing line, an international fast food chain that's in my city, by the way. Those international fast food chains are only in like the really rich cities."
I have one in Orlando. It's right down the street. I could go to it right now if I wanted
Exactly.
to.
It's only in the big cities. And like this dude just willingly admits that he lives in a big city that probably costs quite a bit to like rent out.
Oh no. Yeah. Hey, the Surfs, here. Hey, I'm knocking at your door, letting you know something that you guys like to tell people, right? Is privilege is invisible to those who have it. It's strange, right? It's so weird.
Yeah. But you are not in the business of losing money. Yeah, like I'm sure Lance here has all the receipts of Mr. Beast's accountant. He just knows all of Jimmy's financial statements right now.
This is so weird. It's just, again, I don't even understand the thing of like people looking into other people's money. Like that is such a brain rot in and of itself. It's like, why are you like, if you think that there is some good that needs to happen from somebody, in Mr. Beast's position, then why don't you work to do it and then do what you think he should be doing? Like then at that point you can punch sideways. But it's like but right now it's kind of almost punching down down in a way. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's weird.
Lance, this guy does poverty tourism for cash. He pays people's medical bills without informing them of his platform to profit. Mr. Beast, all my videos lose money. Lance, but you sell clothes too.
It's like, God forbid Mr. Beast wants to eat. God forbid Mr. Beast wants to like be able to provide for his family. This is something they don't understand. Is that I don't know like a bunch of millionaires or anything like that, but I grew up in like around like a bunch of country clubs and things like that. It's Daytona Beach, so it's a bunch of like older folks, who have like earned their money and now retired and stuff. For the most part, they are the most philanthropic people. Like they'll go and they'll be like, oh, they know somebody because, their kid needs to go to a daycare, and then they learn, they get to know the teacher really well. And then they end up like helping the teacher buy a car. Or like, oh, I know some doctors who they will literally like, by the way, against the law, by the way, okay, because you're not allowed to do this technically, but they will, against the law, go ahead and just not charge a patient for, for some procedure that is needed, or like, whatever the case may be for whatever the thing is. Like, I have seen this. Like, this really does happen, and people don't understand like how much of a, like, because that's a limb to go on in and of itself. And again, I don't remember who made this take. I'm stealing another take, but somebody did say, at some point, Mr. Beast is going to go full, you know, he's going to go full Ayn Rand and he's just going to be like, fuck it. Like, I'm not going to, if you guys are going to make fun of me, if you guys are going to like be like, this is some sort of negative thing, then I'm just not going to do this anymore. He'll hoard all of the money like a dragon, like every other rich guy, and then just sit on it and then give it to his kids. Is that what you want? Because that's what you're going to push him to do.
Penguin Salad, God forbid Mr. Beast spends his own money on what he wants to spend it on. It doesn't use it to harm people.
Right. I think, you know, I think for all the goodwill and charity that Mr. Beast has done, if he wants to go get a fleet of Ford F-150s and then just just burn as much carbon into the Earth's atmosphere as possible, I think he's earned it.
He's
like
earned
legitimately,
it at
I
this
think he
point.
could do it. You know?
Yeah, like this, like he's done quite a bit. Even when he wasn't doing like the crazy expensive ones, which I know this
He's
is gonna
always
be,
been like this.
yeah. Like there are videos of him donating 1,000, like giving like cash, like a pizza delivery guy like $1,000 tip.
I'm sure he does that. Like, and again, like this is, I know that it's probably not the majority of quote unquote rich people, because that's like a subjective thing in and of itself, right? Because again, this is the other thing too, is that like Mr. Beast owns a company. So it's not like you look at the numbers for how much money is going into him. He's not making every dime of that. You know, he's only making like probably some percentage of it. I don't even know if it, like, honestly, for like a good business owner, that's probably not even 20% of whatever his income is, because the rest of it needs to go to his business. It needs to go to making shirts. It needs to go to making, you know, different merchandise.
His
and things
editors,
like that.
his
It needs to go to making new
designers,
videos.
his employees.
Yes, it's the groundswell of what happens when somebody goes out and makes content like that. The dude, I saw a video where the guy was talking, because that's one of the things I think that's pushed him to the pinnacle that he's at now, is he goes out and finds people who are translators for other languages to translate his videos for him. Well, guess who the translators are? Most of the time, it's people from whatever impoverished country he's trying to market to. That's giving jobs. Like, I get it. It's capitalist, whatever. But it's giving people money. It's allowing people to have an opportunity that they wouldn't have had otherwise. And I think it's a net positive, you know?
Absolutely. It's like, I guarantee you, if Mr. Beast wasn't doing any of this sort of content, but he was like still doing like sort of like the mainstream, like, you know, YouTube video stuff, people were like, well, why doesn't he use his money to help people at all? Like, these people are going to complain no matter what.
It's like, what do you do? You know? What do you do to help people?
Enlighten people on the systemic issues that we have, like systemic racism.
Yes, I'm sure the impoverished people who don't have a computer will definitely be able to hear your message, and it'll definitely help them.
Yeah, it's totally not going to other like by the way, why is it like there's a couple. Why is it always like why is it always white people who like preach about systemic racism, and then
it's privilege.
Yeah.
It's just privilege. Like that's the funny thing. It's like, I know it's a meme, but it's like the left are the racists that they claim everybody else is, but it's true. It's just true. It's the bigotry of low expectations meets like this weird savior complex. Like they think that everything that they do is great, but everything anybody else does is terrible or like evil. It is brain rot. It's just straight up brain rot. These people need to get some perspective.
Yeah, and shoot, I had a point I wanted to make. Shoot, I forgot. Crap.
Sorry, that's my bad.
No, you good. Do you remember Bill Burr, the comedian Bill Burr?
Yeah.
His wife is black. And I remember this white dude, this guy had a verified check mark before like Elon Musk took over, right? Mm-hmm. So this dude was a journalist, and he was saying that Bill was keeping his wife hostage because she was incapable of making her own decision in the marriage, and he's keeping her as a slave. And then she responded with, I could have left him at any point.
She could still leave him at any point. I mean, in most states, honestly, she would take half, even if like it was, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I just love it. I love it when people do the thing of like, oh, you say you have a black friend as cover for your racism. It's like, or maybe I'm just a normal person. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe you're the weirdo here.
Yeah, because you always have to talk about how how inherent like the imbalance is because you're like. Yeah, it's weird that you have to talk about how like whenever I hang out with my friends, my minority, my people of color friends, there's always an inherent imbalance because I'm the superior one. Like, it's weird how they say that.
This is a joke, but you know what? Maybe Canada has something, maybe there's something to what Canada's doing with the suicide booths. You know what I mean? Like, because if you think, no. Like, and again, this is somewhat of a joke. I would never want anybody to kill yourself. Like, please don't. Like, it is like, don't do it. Please don't do it. Like, there are so many other options, so many better choices to make. But like, if you really believe that your race, the race that you are, is like the root of all evil and everything, and that you can't do anything to make it better for like other people, and there's nothing you can do, even if you're like the best boy of all the best boys and the cisgender white male, whatever, then like, hey, remove yourself from the equation. Give your spot in life and your energy and your life force to somebody else at that point. You know,
be like Goku. Just pass your energy on to the next person.
That's right. Everybody, raise your fucking hands up in the air. We're gonna do a racism spirit bomb. We're gonna nuke bigotry from space.
I knew there was a way I could make an anime reference in this episode. I'm gonna
gotta worm it in there.
Yeah. Or we can cast like the infant Tsukuyomi and just like everyone can live in their ideal
Hassan Piker
world.
wants to cast the infinite Tsukuyomi on all of society, and I am sick of pretending that he is not saying exactly that. All I'm saying is cultural Marxism is basically just the limited Tsukuyomi, okay?
Oh God! He gets like the Rene Sharingan just like pops out of his forehead.
Almighty push! Yeah, I could see actually Hassan Piker being Pain. That actually makes a lot of sense.
But Pain's a likable character.
Nagato is.
Anyway, we're gonna end it here. I'm surprised. Actually, we were almost 2 hours. I was a bit afraid because we started off a bit late. Vicky says nerd, lol. Well, I mean, this is nerdy in the morning. I gotta be nerdy about something.
It's not nerdy John unless you talk about some nerdy subjects.
Hey. Tune in next episode.
I'm gonna eat my breakfast. Everybody press like on the video, subscribe for more, and yeah. Have a good one, Nerdy John.
Thank you. But yeah, tune in next episode when we talk about Star Trek. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to end it off on, I think, a very poetic song. The song Speaks to My Heart. I showed it earlier in the stream. Anyway, y'all take care.
Mr. Beast, what does he teach? Blasphemy and greed. A YouTube star, millions of views, but tell me, what would Jesus do? You see, he's not a Christian channel. Does he like the number of man? I'll bet somewhere he has a 666 tattoo. So please heed my warning. You're young, your brain's still forming, and Father knows best. Forget Mr. Beast. The fact that Beast is in his name is an affront to God, for shame. I'll not have any child of mine worshipping the Beast. No, here I draw the line. You must heed my warning. You're young, your brain's still forming, and Father knows best. Forget Mr. Beast. Please stop asking to have Mr. Beast burger for dinner. I make great, healthy vegan burgers. Yum, yum. Stop saying you wish your dad was Chris the Mean God. Your real father, David, is a plumber and someone to be looked up to because he makes a difference in society. Son, you need to heed my warning. You're young, your brain's still forming, and Father knows best. Forget Mr. Beast.